as a new creator, it can be incredibly frustrating trying to get started on YouTube, creating content, trying to upload it the right way. There's so much to learn, and there's so much involved. And I've made the mistake of not so much trying to rush. Well, no, it is. I am trying to rush. I'm sort of uploading a video, and I think, oh, I've poured my heart into this one, and I think, oh, I think it's all right, this one, yeah. And I upload it with sort of expectations of not it blowing up and going viral with millions of views. No, I'm not that naive, but still some views, or at least when I look at the analytics and I look at the impressions, and I put this video up and it's got like 0 impressions or 1 impression. So I go to YouTube and I search, what am I doing wrong? Have I missed something in the settings, or have I done something wrong when I've uploaded? Why is, and again, I've checked it, and this was after sort of 48, 72 hours, say, and this particular video has just got no reach, no impressions. So I'm like, well, I must be doing something wrong. So I go through it, and yeah, I'm searching Google as well. I'm not just sticking with YouTube. I'm searching other places as well to try and work out what it is I'm doing wrong. And I come to the conclusion now I'm just too impatient, and as a new creator, I just don't have enough content on there yet for YouTube to actually know, or for the algorithm to know what it is I'm doing, or what it is I'm talking about, or what it is my channel is about. So I'm still searching. I was trying to learn as much as I can. There's so many videos out there that they say, oh yeah, tick this box, or change this setting, and your videos will blow up, and you'll go viral with this one simple setting. I've come to the conclusion that I just think it's complete rubbish, that you can just tick a box and, oh, that's the only thing it was, and that's why I'm getting no impressions. No, I do genuinely believe it's because you just need to keep going and keep making more content, more hopefully interesting content, and yeah, that's kind of what it's all about. But in the process of searching, I did come across this one video, and I don't know, it was I'm not poking fun at anyone for trying to do this, and to try to do the YouTube thing and whatnot. But I did come across this one video, and the irony was just, I don't know, it did make me chuckle a little. And like I said, I wasn't laughing at the creator, anything like that, but it was one of those videos that say, something along the lines of, oh, to blow up on YouTube, you need to do this, you need to do that, the other. And I got it on the screen. I'll put the picture up as well. Obviously, I'm not going to disclose who the creator is, but it basically says how to get 1,000 subscribers in 24 hours with just 2 videos. Okay, and that's the title. And the thumbnail, again, it's 1,000 subs in 24 hours. Okay, straight away the thumbnail got my attention, which is what they're designed to do. So happy day, marks for that, definitely. And then I have a look. The video is a day old with only 16 views. Now, unless I'm completely missing something, and like I said, I'm not trying to mock this creator or poke fun or anything like that, but to get subs, surely, to get genuine subs, you'd have to at least watch the video. You must have to view the video, I would have thought, or at least the channel or something like that, But yeah, you're trying to teach me how to get 1,000 subs in 24 hours, which, even if they had the social proof of millions of views and hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I still wouldn't, at this point, I still wouldn't believe that you could do that with just 2 videos. I mean, you'd have to be incredibly lucky. I can't say that it's impossible to do, but I just think it's very, very unlikely. But yeah, the irony of somebody trying to teach me how to get 1,000 subs in 24 hours, and in 24 hours they've only got 16 views on that video. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying now to stay clear from those sorts of videos, because I don't necessarily think they're as helpful as people think they are. There's other creators there that will simply say, you know, it's about you and the content that you make. That's what makes it successful, not so much the technical aspect of it, you know, settings and stuff. Of course, thumbnails are important and titles are important. I understand that, and I agree with that. Of course it is, because you know, you want to, you know, if you're being displayed on the home feed, that you know, you want to stand out. So a good thumbnail is going to make you stand out. You know, it's going to make those viewers sort of intrigued, as, oh, hang on a minute, this looks interesting, let's have a look at this video. And you know, that's how you get people engaging in your content, I suppose. But to think that you could have you know, perhaps not so good thumbnails and not so good titles and things, I think it's more to do with you as the creator and the content that you're creating. And that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm sort of focusing on. Yes, there is a technical aspect of it, and you know, there is a way to sort of upload, and there's the SEO part of it as well, which I don't know if it's the be all and end all of it, but certainly I think as a new channel, as a new creator, it is still fairly important, because if you want to show up in search, where people are searching for your particular type of content, if you're making a tutorial video on something, then usually I would imagine somebody is going to specifically search for, you know, how to do whatever it may be. And if you've got the video that answers their question, then you want people to be able to find you using search. So SEO obviously does play a part in it. I believe it plays a part in it. And I think, yeah, like I say, as new creators, it's probably a bigger part at the beginning, because you're trying to get seen, aren't you? And of course, the more views you get, the more genuine views you get, the more genuine subscribers you have, the more the algorithm is going to see that your content is valuable, and hopefully pushes it to wider audiences that are interested in that sort of content. But yeah, I think it's important. I mean, you need to know how to upload a video, and obviously how to change thumbnails and set titles and all the other settings you do. But yeah, I don't think it's the case of you. That's all you need to focus on. For me, I think it's more about how I create the videos, what I say, how I present them, and of course the content and the subjects that I'm actually talking about need to be interesting and of use to people. So there we go. Nice one. Have a good Sunday. Bye bye.